shirtless selfies every day, but I could bench 280 and deadlift heavy. At my peak, I was 215 pounds at 6 feet 1 inch, about 12% body fat. Not bodybuilder territory, but solid and strong. Training was my therapy, something my wife Melissa, 32 female, never understood. She'd roll her eyes when I'd get up at 5 a.m. for workouts before heading to the office. "Why do you need to be there so early? The weights aren't going anywhere," she'd mumble from under the covers. I'd just kiss her forehead and tell her to go back to sleep. Looking back, that was a sign. She never tried to understand the things that mattered to me. Met her at a friend's BBQ 6 years ago. She was way out of my league, honestly. Blonde, fit, perfect smile, the whole package. Worked in marketing for a luxury brand, always dressed impeccably, knew exactly what to say in any situation. The kind of woman who makes heads turn when she walks into a room. I fell hard. Proposed after a year. Our wedding was Pinterest perfect. Vineyard setting, 150 guests, her in a designer dress that probably cost more than my first car. My dad pulled me aside at the reception after having a few too many. "Son, you sure about this one? She seems high maintenance." I laughed it off. Dad was old school. Didn't understand modern women, I told myself. Looking back, the red flags were waving like crazy. But you know how it is when you're wearing those rose-colored glasses. Like how she'd get irritated when I talk about budgeting for our future. Or how she'd subtly put down my family for being simple. Or the way she'd check out whenever I talked about work stress. But expected me to listen to every detail of her office drama. We had the suburban house with the open concept kitchen she insisted on renovating as soon as we moved in. Took vacations to Cabo every winter, where she'd spend hours getting the perfect beach photos while I just wanted to relax. We had the whole perfect couple social media presence. Her Instagram was filled with carefully staged photos of us looking blissfully happy. Funny how none of those pictures showed her face when I'd tell her I was too tired to go out with her friends on a work night. I honestly thought we were solid, though. Yeah, bedroom time had gotten less frequent, and maybe she was more interested in her phone than talking to me, but I figured that was just normal marriage stuff. We still had date nights, though she chose the restaurant every time. We still said "I love you," though it was usually me saying it first. We still planned for the future, though her plans seemed to involve me making more money. God, I was such a fucking idiot. Now here is where everything goes to shit. It all started during busy season at work. I was pulling 60-hour weeks analyzing portfolio performances for our largest clients, staying late most nights, sometimes bringing work home on weekends. Melissa wasn't thrilled about it, but the overtime pay was good, and I was hoping for a promotion that would mean less grunt work in the future. About 3 weeks into this schedule, I started feeling off. Nothing major at first, just completely exhausted beyond normal tired. Muscles aching like I destroyed myself at the gym, even though I'd been skipping workouts. Had a persistent